Hey guys, Kev here, and I'm ready to do my full review on the Spyderco Shaman. So this is what you call the Ty-Rex, because it has titanium, flytanium scales on it, and it is the Rex 45 version. I guess it started as the Tree Rex from Knife Center, which comes with their wood scales, I guess, and Rex 45. And this was a loaner. Came in from my good buddy Doug, Sharp_Marbles on Instagram. Just a great dude and a friend at this point. And I'm just happy he let me check this one out. So I am drinking a Dock Street Bohemian Pilsner. And let's start by talking aesthetics on this one, guys. So, aesthetically, this thing is ugly. It looks like some weird-ass fish or something. It's got this swoop from here to here. Got a drop point blade on it. Swells in the handle. Pretty normal blade shape here. Pretty much standard drop point, right? It just looks like a weird fish. So I'm not a huge fan of it aesthetically. Ergonomically, so this is a Spyderco. And Spyderco usually nails ergonomics. And this one's pretty much no different. If I hold it back here, it fits like a glove into my hand. That jimping is pretty comfortable. It's a little rough, but I think it's meant to be because it's kind of a work knife. Feels good. If I choke up into this generous choil here, I'm also very comfortable, and I move up to here, no jimping now, but I have control. Very good in the ergonomic department. In terms of action, so this has the Spidey hole, so if you want to thumb flick it, boom, you can thumb flick it. If you want to Spidey flick it, boom, you can Spidey flick it. Works very well. This is one of the better detents that I've felt on a Spyderco with the compression lock. So I got to give them that. Very well done on the detent. Now, this is where we get into trouble. I'm left-handed, and this has a compression lock. And this Shaman has a nub. And the compression lock is buried in there in this tiny little slot. You have to shove your thumb in, pinch the knife like this very awkwardly. And then, because you're left-handed, you're not holding the knife anywhere. So you literally have to wait for that nub to smack you in the thumb. Then you have to move your hand, and then you have to kind of let it drop the rest of the way down. When you're right-handed, you can at least hold the knife, push down, get your finger out. I haven't mastered this. You can kind of swing it, right? And get your finger out of there, and then the nub swings in, and it locks shut, right? And it's not so bad. But left-handed, it's absolutely brutal. I'm afraid of dropping it constantly because not only is it already kind of loosey-goosey, I don't have much control, then I'm getting smacked with a nub trying to push my thumb out even more. It's basically a non-starter. It's a I'm never going to buy one of these ever situation. Maybe if you cut that nub off and gave me a CME from OCD for EDC, Compression Made Easy, maybe if I could kind of hold it like this and push on that nubbin. But even then, I can't put my fingers here because of the blade coming down. So I still have to hold it like this and then push with my thumb. And you just don't have any control as a lefty. You basically have to two-hand close it or risk dropping it. For me personally, maybe if you have tinier, slender hands, it's easier. It's possible. But opening action, great. Closing action, terrible for a lefty, and not very good for a righty either. I will say, my good buddy BJ Hill, shout out to Hilltop Knives and Gear, he will mod this for you and cut that nub off if you want. And then you don't have to worry about it smacking you because it has no function whatsoever, in my opinion. That was action. Carry. This thing is a freaking absolute brick. It is huge, obnoxiously heavy, and just annoying. Even I could see the G10 one being better because it won't weigh so much, but it's probably still going to be relatively heavy, and it's still probably going to be annoying. And the clip on here is brutal. Look at this thing. You have this much of the knife sticking up out of your pocket. You have this spoon clip that stinks. And I don't know, maybe a deep carry clip would be good for it. But look at the location of those screws. Like, it's just not ideal. Now, for cutting, this thing is really good, guys. I got to give it that. It comes down to a decent edge. It's got a full flat grind on it. Very well done. Spyderco. Again, Spyderco is very performance, not, you know, what's the saying people always say? Like, form over function, right? They're all about function over form. I mean, they will literally fuck you on the form to get the function, right? And so the blade's very well done, and the ergos are very well done. But that's about it on this one for me, guys. I'm not a Shaman fan like I wanted to be. I really was excited to finally check one out. And it's just, for a lefty, man, it just does not work. Again, this one's in CPM Rex 45, which is a tool steel with very good edge retention. This one's made in Golden, Colorado, USA earth. Yeah. So value-wise, I think these go for $220 now. They started at like $180, I think, and then people liked them, so they jacked the price up $30. And that's for S30V and Black G10. Hell no. No value. Sorry. S30V, you got to keep that around $150, right? With Black G10, come on. This one here is probably like $300. No, it's probably more than that all put together. Considering it's a knife center one. Then you have titanium scales and backspacer. This is probably like a $350 freaking Shaman right here. The Tyrex, baby. So no go on value. Recommendations. If you need a beast of a work knife and you can get one of the sprint runs in a better steel with the G10 and everything, I think that's a good work knife. And I think if you can get one for $200, I could kind of see that. And you for damn sure better be right-handed. Because I'm not recommending this to any of my lefties out there. So that was a quick overview and full review, of the Spyderco Shaman. Not my favorite Spyderco, if you couldn't tell. That was kind of back-to-back ones there with the pace on. Just not a fan of those two. But anyway, I really appreciate you guys listening to me rant and rave as usual. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you later.